I'm in Glazener Cemetery. Picture in Brevard, North Carolina. And I'm at the grave of my great-great-grandfather. He'll be 101-year-old. William Wilshire Hamlin. He was a hero. Lord. He, in the Civil War, him and 5 other fellows were in a cave. They deserted the Confederate Army. And my great-grandmother was married to my great-grandfather. She was getting food to him. And the Confederacy got to watching her. She is in a cave behind a waterfall at Cathy's Creek. William here woke up one morning and said, "Boys are going to starve to death. The Confederates are going to shoot us." I asked the Lord what to do, and He told me to go over and join the Union Army. At least we wouldn't look like blame cowards no more. They all agreed with him, and they went over and joined the Union Army. Him and my great-grandfather Millington Barton. And he got to recruiting other deserters and other people into the Union Army. And him and Millington went down into Greenville County, South Carolina, where they'd heard there's some deserters at it wanted to join. And when they was down there, they come across a Confederate arms depot. They took it on themselves to blow the thing up. Millington got shot in the shoulder, and he laid in the woods between here and South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, till that thing healed up. He had no use for his left shoulder the rest of his life. But this feller, he told the Lord if he survived the war, he'd pray to Him every day. And this is the other part of the story. The rest of his life, for about 80 years, he went to the same place every day to pray. Rain, sleet, or snow. He didn't care if it was a thunderstorm. He went there. He'd pick up the first rock he seen, be it little or big. He threw it in a pile, and it grew and grew and grew. That's a lot of rocks. Well, the blame thing was about 8 foot tall. There's some folks decided to build a house right next to it. And they was digging the basement, and they run into the rocks. They'd sunk about 8 foot. There's a big story in the local paper over here about them rocks. He was a great man. I got a picture of him on his 100th birthday. Him and my great-grandparents. This is his son, Benjamin. This fella right here, he taught my grandfather, Will Turner, and his brother, Charlie Turner, and my second cousin, Freeman Patterson, how to make violins. And Freeman Patterson taught me. Oh, this fella a lot. Didn't even know him. Well, I've been about 4 years old when he died. He's a good violin maker too. My second cousin said he's asked him several times. Said, Ben, where did you learn to do this? He just say, Sonny boy, we brought it with us from the old country. Me. Government marker over here. I was trying to read his name. Moody. Haha. W.R. Moody. This is one of the guys Confederate deserters he saved. I know it's where there's some more in another cemetery where my great-grandfather died. Down here and look around, I've got some more stories to tell on this front. Gillespie, Enlow, Walworth, Posies, McCall, I'm tender with McCall, Branch Ken, Brysons, some more Hamlin, about them two. Glazeners, cemetery named after. So many of them in here. More Hamlins. David and Ida. Clark, Scruggs. Yeah, them Scruggs is kin to Earl. That's one of my few claims of fame. I am a little kin to Earl Scruggs. My family sold the land where his family lived to Earl's family. Matty Hamlin. Julie Hamlin. They must have died young. Baby Hamlin. James Augustus Hamlin. Mary T. James Augustus. Another son of William Wilshire's. He was working at Biltmore Mansion. He's a wood carver over there helping build a mansion. He walked down the railroad between here and Asheville on weekends to come home. Some guys jumped him and robbed him and beat him to death, killed him. That's a sad story. Hello, Mary. This lady lived to be over, I think, 106-year-old. She was a Tinsley, Mary Tinsley Hamlin. They say she gave the city of Brevard fits. She demanded everything that was in her rights. She was a good old lady. I actually met her. Oh, Lordy. Well, I see Tinsleys. Them Tinsleys went down to Pickens, South Carolina, where I live, and started a car dealership. Tinsley Crane Chevrolet. It's out of business now. Mary Glazener, Fletcher's, Glazener. There's a good many of them Glazeners in here, ain't they? Rights. I'm kin to any of them or not. Johnsons, more Glazeners. Volley B Scrubbed, 1859-38. Aikens, see a lot of Aikens over here in this part of North Carolina. Good bunch of people. Clarks. First cousin that married one of them Clarks. Boy, they moved to Mississippi. More. Well, that's about it, folks. I think this is some of the first grade that's ever in here. More than that, see, all in my eyes. Well, I'm back to the car. We'll see y'all later.